Jeremy's going to be presenting on the challenges of smart surfaces in automotive trim.
This one or
I don't think
this one?
that probably better than
Okay, all right. Any clicker?
we'll click it forward that. So probably about this.
Okay, I'll
The automotive manufacturing one next.
okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Jeremy Husic with Inteva Products. We're a tier 1 supplier of automotive trim. We do have other products which I'll look at, but mainly my talk involves our interior division, and we make the dashboards, also instrument panels, the floor consoles, and the door trim. The things that we do make, we're a little bit different in the sense we also make the roll goods. So the surfaces that you feel, the fake leather, is also what we make, and then take rolls of that and run it through various processes to make the trim from thermoforming to cut sew wrap. And it's what I'm presenting today is trying to get smart surfaces, conductives, touch switches, LEDs into the soft format as opposed to the more in-mold electronics, which is more of a hard format. So again, with in Inteva, we do have the closure systems in addition to the interior and motor and electronics. For the interior, again, we may have instrument panels, door trim, cockpit assembly, and we do have a line of materials called Inteva, which is that fake leather I mentioned. We're making it in different formats for, again, thermoforming, cut sew wrap. We also do a casting of it, and we also do we call in stitch, or developing ways to finish off the trim. One way is to through perforation, also through robotic stitching, and doing that in the 3-dimensional form. So, and then we also have a motor electronics division. But all this together is trying to bring our expertise within Inteva to arrive at the smart surfaces into the interior. So this is the statement of what you're trying to do. Smart surfaces enable these functional features into the trim. This is areas where we haven't put touch switches or lighting. That's typically done. We are need to understand in that we're putting electronics in new spaces. So we have these technical challenges. Be able to have the right bonding methods and maintain the appearance, and also especially the softness, while at the same time having a good distinction of image for the icons and graphics, touch sensitivity, and one key feature trying to implement is hidden front. So we see futuristic styling of vehicles. You swipe your hand and then the controls appear. That's what we're trying to put into the soft trim. So why smart surfaces? Again, the hard aspect is when we talk to OEMs, we feel already they have suppliers in regard to the in-mold electronics, the hard format. So we were looking at trying to put the smart surfaces into the soft. We do have this expertise in soft trim. We make the roll goods or the deco material, and we understand the trim stack up, so we feel in a good position to put these electronics, LEDs, into the stack up. So as we look at the cockpit, right now we have on the far left, we have the typical screen with the mechanical buttons around it. That's more for a lower trim vehicle. We now have vehicles with more touch and bigger touch screens and even touch switches. And then there's the kind of the maybe overreach in terms of screens is the that's the Mercedes EQS on the top, where we have pillar to pillar touch screens. Probably an overreach, and I think what we're seeing is we will evolve into still have a smaller touch screen with touch buttons around it, and maybe expanding those into surfaces that are closer to the user. I know in Europe they just in order to have a 5-star rating on your safety of the vehicle, you need to have separate controls. They're requiring no longer to put all the controls out.